Hi students, welcome to video lectures on Engineering Mathematics 2. In this video, we are going to see about complex integration, in particular Cauchy's residues theorem. Cauchy's residues theorem states that if f of z is analytic inside a closed curve C except at a finite number of isolated singular points z1, z2 up to zn inside C, then integral over C f of z dz defined by 2 pi I into sum of the residues of f of z at this singular point z1, z2, zn. So next thing we can see some of the basic things. First one is poles. So by the Cauchy's theorem, integral over C f dz equals 0 if f is analytic. If f is not analytic at finite number of points which are all lies inside C is said to be poles or singular points. Residues. We have three ways to find residues, depends upon their nature. If it is a simple pole means residue z at a point A is defined by limit z tends to A, z minus A of f of z. If it is a fold up order m, then the residue of z at A is defined by limit z tends to A 1 divided by m minus 1 factorial differentiating with respect to z of z minus A whole to the power m f of z up to m minus 1 times. Example. The first example is integral over C z by z minus 1 dz equal to 0, where function is z by z minus 1. By equating denominator, we can get the poles z equal to 1. It's a simple pole. The next example, function is z by z minus 1 whole square, in which z equal to 1 is a pole of order 2. By applying above two cases, we may have the chance to get indeterminates. If we are getting indeterminates means we have to use L'Hospital rule for further proceedings. So by summarizing the Cauchy residues theorem, the following steps are required. First thing is you have to find the poles, in other words singular points, that is z1, z2, zn. And the next thing is we have to check whether lies inside or outside. Then the third step is if it is lies inside means we can find the residues of those poles and then we can apply it in the formula 2 pi I sum of the residues of f of z. If the poles are lies outside means the integral value is 0. To get a better understanding, we will do a problem. First problem is using Cauchy residues theorem, find integral over C z plus 1 divided by z minus 1 z minus 3 dz, where C is modulus of z equal to 2. In this problem, function is z plus 1 divided by z minus 3 z minus 1. We know that equating denominator equal to 0, we can get the poles. So in this problem, we are getting poles as 1 and 3. The next thing is whether the poles are lies inside or not. In order to check the condition, the given region is modulus of z equal to 2. So if you take z equal to 1, taking modulus of z equal to modulus of 1, which is 1, it's obviously less than 2. That means z equal to 1 is lies inside the given region. The next pole is z equal to 3. Taking modulus, we are getting 3, which is greater than 2. That means it lies outside 2. The other way of understanding is visual representation. So modulus of z equal to 2, that is modulus of x plus iy equal to 2, and which is a circle equation with center 0, 0 and the radius 2, in which first pole z equal to 1 is lies inside, z equal to 3 equal to lies outside. So only one pole is lies inside. For that we have to find the residues, and also it is a simple pole. By the condition residue z equal to a, then we have to apply limit z tends to a z minus a of f of z. So we are having z as a 1, limit z tends to 1 z minus 1 of f of z. By applying limits z minus 1 cancel out, and 1 plus 1 2, 1 minus 3 minus 2, 2 by minus 2 we are getting minus 1. By Cauchy residues theorem, integral over C f of z dz equal to 2 pi I sum of the residues. We have only one residues, that is minus 1. By substituting, we are getting the final value as minus 2 pi I. So finally, integral over c z plus 1 z minus 3 z minus 1 dz equal to minus 2 pi I. Problem number 2. Evaluate integral over c z minus 1 divided by z plus 1 whole square z minus 2 dz, where c is modulus of z minus I equal to 2, using Cauchy's residues theorem. In this problem, function is z minus 1 divided by z plus 1 whole square z minus 2. Equating denominator equal to 0, we are getting poles z equal to minus 1, but this is the pole of order 2. This next pole is z equal to 2, it's a simple pole. As usual, we have to check the poles are lies inside the given region z minus I equal to 2. So by expanding x plus iy minus I equal to 2, that is modulus of x plus I y minus 1 of equal to 2, which is a circle equation, x square plus y minus 1 whole square equal to 4. That is, it's a circle with center 0, 1 and radius 2. Then we can clearly see that minus 1 is lies inside and 2 is lies outside. So we can find residues only for minus 1, not 2. But here z equal to minus 1 is pole of order 2. So that we can apply the second case, that is pole of order m. In this formula, just replacing m by 2, since it is the pole of order 2, we are getting limit z tends to a 1 by m minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 factorial 1 factorial, d by d z d m minus 1 2 minus 1 1 dz whole power m minus 1 2 minus 1 1 z minus a, where a is minus of minus 1 becomes z plus 1 whole square, and function is z minus 1 divided by z plus 1 whole square z minus 2. We can cancel z plus 1 whole square, z plus 1 whole square, remaining terms are z minus 1, z minus 2. By applying limits, we are getting, and differentiation of these functions by applying u by v formula, we are getting minus 1 by 9. And finally, we can apply the Cauchy residues theorem. It is nothing but integral over c f of z dz equal to 2 pi I sum of the residues. So in this problem, we have only one residue. So the only residues value is minus 1 by 9. By substituting, we are getting the final value as minus 2 pi I divided by simple pole and the pole of order 2. In this problem, we are going to see the indeterminate case. Using Cauchy's residues theorem, we have to find integral over c 1 by sin z dz, where modulus of z equal to 4, where the function is 1 by sin z and the region is modulus of z equal to 4. Equating denominator, that is sin z equal to 0, we are getting poles values minus 3 pi, minus 2 pi, minus pi, 0 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi and so on. There are many points. So next thing is, we have to find what are the poles which is lies inside the given region, that is modulus of z equal to 4. If we take randomly z as a minus 2 pi, taking modulus on both sides, we are getting modulus of minus 2 pi becomes 2 pi, that is approximately 6.28. That means which is greater than 4. So it is lies outside the given region. If you take z as a minus pi, taking modulus minus pi becomes plus pi, pi value is 3.14, which is less than 4, that means lies inside the given region. If you take z as a 0, which is also lies inside, z equal to pi is also lies inside, z equal to 2 pi, which is lies outside. So from this, the poles which is greater than minus 2 pi and greater than 2 pi lies outside the given region, and only 3 poles minus pi, 0 pi lies inside. The other way of understanding this visual representation, here blue line represent the sine curve and the red circle represent the given region modulus of z equal to 4, that is circle with center 0, 0 and the radius 4. You can clearly see that only 3 poles minus pi, 0 pi lies inside the given region, and all the other poles are lies outside the given region. So we have to find residues only for these 3 poles, and these 3 poles are simple poles. We have a conditions to find residue for simple pole. Residue of z at a defined by limit z tends to a z minus a of f of z. Now we are taking first pole as 0, limit z tends to 0, z minus 0 of 1 by sin z. If you substitute limit points z tends to 0, 0 by 0, we are getting indeterminants. Then we have to apply L'Hospital rule, that is differentiating denominator and the numerator, and then we have to apply the limits. So 1 by cos z, z tends to 0, cos 0 value is 1. So we are getting first residue value as 1 and the second residue is z equal to minus pi. Again we are getting indeterminants, and by differentiating we are getting 1 by cos z. By substituting limit value z tends to minus pi, cos of minus pi. We know that cos of minus theta becomes cos theta. So cos pi value is minus 1, 1 by minus 1 becomes minus 1. So we have obtained second residue value as minus 1. Third value as similarly we are getting minus 1. And finally, by Cauchy residues theorem, integral over c f of z dz equal to 2 pi I sum of the residues. In this problem, we are having function as 1 by sin z dz and 2 pi I sum of the residues. We have 3 residues. Those values are 1, minus 1 and minus 1. By substituting those values, we are getting final value as minus 2 pi I. So finally, we are getting integral over c 1 by sin z dz as minus 2 pi I. Thanks for listening.